Shalom, I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov from Jerusalem, and I'm making this video that when John says the man in the arena is the video that I'm commenting upon. We will make America strong. The question is, what will we do to make America strong? The fight to never give in, to never succumb to the forces, the dark forces, the global socialism that's nothing more than a facelift from communism. We saw communism collapse in the Soviet Union in 1991, December 25th, and then in Yugoslavia the next year. That's the collapse of the local reality that ended man and mankind's exile. My faith brought me to Jerusalem. I'm an American citizen, formerly Michael O'Donnell, a didactic scientist. My life's work is Humanomics, and in particular its two paradigms, receiving to give and the integration of labor. I was attacked and targeted by the Bolshevik community locally, the socialists that wanted to compel me to adhere to their agenda that would have required a fundamental betrayal, a Pollard-like betrayal in ways particular beyond this articulation. I refused. I was attacked. I was criminalized. I was imprisoned. I had in my property, my personal property, my name and honor, and I've endured this for 22 years. So I have some experience of nothing like the tremendous struggle that John has been through as a POW. But I'm an American, and I've been strong, and I've fought, and I will continue to fight. I fear only God, not man. And now my values are such that I seek first and foremost my closeness and connection with God, and secondly with my authentic self, so that I know who I am and what I am, and can hear and comprehend the directions the Creator of the cosmos provides to direct me in the path of what I'm to do in the service of heaven and man and mankind. That's what I've done. That's why I've written Humanomics. I'm not running for any political office. If you're elected president, you will be the president at a time of the most incredible change in the history of man and mankind, namely the end of the exile of man and mankind. The collapse of the local reality globally has confirmed this. I'm the didactic scientist that first observed it. What replaces the collapse of the local reality globally is Humanomics in general and its two paradigms, the receiving to give, which is the new cognitive behavioral science first principle, which is its central organizing principle, and the new economic paradigm, which is the new central organizing principle of the new world economy. That is the central strategy of the presidential campaign for you. John, you will run on that. You should make it in your platform committee. You should make it your central premise. And when elected, you will make it national policy and seek a mandate to develop, implement, and acculturate the new economic paradigm as world-class global technological infrastructure to make America the most competitive economy in the world, bar none. By retooling, retraining, and re-educating the entire workforce at the end of year one of the project, which will require a $4 to $5 trillion investment. It'll be employing domestic content, sustainable jobs at the rate of tens of thousands a month, continuing through years 11 and 12, which are the out years of full employment, and we're not talking about 4%. As the economists commonly define full employment, it will be redefined. We're talking about actual, real full employment in terms of those available for work in the economy. It will be evenly distributed through centers, regional centers around the country, and every state will have all of the enabling technology projects, Sunrise Industries. Growing up, the remaining 20% of production of industrials from the Rust Belt will be retrofitted over the decade ahead. Offshore, The cost, the investment is supply. It's a supply side project. It's not demand stimulus. The investment will come from America and the G9, 60% from the G9 and 40% from America. The debt service will be eliminated in years through years 19 through 21. It will have tripled from 14 trillion to 42 trillion by years 18 through 20. The gross domestic product, it will see in years 12 through 14 a doubling and a rapid tripling of the in around years 15 and 16 of the purchasing power of the dollar. It will have eliminated entirely the national debt and full debt service. It will eliminate the trade deficit. It will eliminate the Social Security deficit and will provide surpluses sufficient to provide national health insurance from cradle to grave for every American. And it will provide a funded educational national trust for every single American seeking education on every level, from cradle to grave. And that too will be free. And the additional surpluses, which will be massive, will be for the LDCs to raise up the standard of literacy and in disease and AIDS and the like. So this is a win-win situation. This is not hyperbole. It is based upon world-class science. I am the author of the trilogy, Humanomics. It's approximately 2,500 pages, and it's fifth draft. It'll be published on the web with a few hundred graphics. Some legal opinions have to be given in terms of protection of the intellectual property rights. But most interesting of all will be the structure of the development, and the question is, who will own this American-based world-class global technological infrastructure? And the answer is the workers of America. And this is endorsed by the AFL-CIO. It will be formally endorsed, and it will be organized and mandated in a way so that the discrepancy of the failing of the delivery of democracy that has seen the significant inequity between Wall Street and Main Street. That's simply because Wall Street and corporate America and businesses are organized, and the FLCIO is only organized based upon particular business entities, and when those are not profitable, they have the freedom and right to choose and to retrofit those manufacturers offshore, and they have to be more efficient and more profitable. But that said, the decisions of supply side decisions of the macro investments for the sunrise industries and projects will see an index by years 7 through 8, a doubling of the wage earners, the normative incomes for Americans, and it will double again by years 13 and 14. So we're going to see a tremendous change in the structure of a massively transformed increase in the size of the pie, and a complete transformation in the distribution of the wealth of that by vesting the ownership of the global technological infrastructure with the workforce. Having said that, that's Humanomics. It's participatory, Aleph Tav. It's global in organization and reach. It's participatory as well as the G9 and the LDCs, and it's a win-win situation. And this is the delivery of the dream and vision of democracy, so that we are not falling down and failing and letting ourselves and our people and our children down. This is the continuity of the generations ensured through real delivery of democratic principles. And I fought for that, and I've resisted all efforts to convert me to closet socialism and whatever else. Having said all of that, I thank you for listening. I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov, and let's get on with John's the man in the arena. Let's run your campaign, John, for Humanomics and the new economic paradigm. And in that you have my blessing, compelled b'shvilatet, which is receive it to give. I'm Yehoshua Ya'acov from Jerusalem. Again, thank you for listening.